Maybe if I don't blink, my eyes will tear up.
Welcome to the Nightmare Hour. I'm your host, the Nightmare Man. Alongside with me is the lovely but ghoulish Princess Diva of the Dead. Say hello.
Hello.
By the way, that was my Dexter voice.
He's very mundane, isn't he?
The princess has turned me on. A while back, she had turned me on to Dexter.
I turned you on?
Already, you're starting out coming right out of the gate being perverted, ain't you?
Well, yeah.
We can't go a show without you getting your mind out of the gutter. Huh?
It's a Saturday morning. What couple wakes up on a Saturday morning not perverted?
Oh my God. Yes, welcome to as a matter of fact, welcome to a special Saturday edition of the Nightmare Hour. We would have broadcasted Friday, but we was busy doing some other things, getting Diva's show ready.
And tree trimming.
We do have the tree up and running, and we have to decorate it some more. For those of you that seen that I had mentioned that the tree is by my desk, no, it's not by my desk now. It is now moved over by the guinea pig cage where he can nibble on it when he gets hungry.
No, he cannot.
I had recently posted on Facebook that the tree was going to be put in front of my desk, but there is no room.
It did not fit. It hung out too much in the walkway.
Well, if you put it there, you'd be covering the pièce de résistance sitting there on my stand.
Oh, for goodness sakes, we would not want to block Fred.
The Freddy Krueger mask that I use for I don't. He'll be blocking.
And actually, the tree's sitting beside Nightmare Man.
Oh, that's cool. It makes the tree look better.
And him with his glasses on and that freakish little grin he's got going on.
I need to put a Santa hat on him.
He does need a Santa hat.
Oh. Yes, it's that time of year, kids. We're going to dive into our holiday shopping Friday, and we almost got hit by a truck.
Yeah.
Yesterday, as we was doing some holiday shopping, but we'll get into that in a little bit later. Right now, before I do anything, I would just like to announce that Sean Burkett and Ryan Stacy's at it again.
Yes, they are.
Midsummer Nightmares Part 2 is ready to be launched. Well, not really ready to be launched.
They're ready to start casting.
They're casting. If you go to conceptmedia.com, you will find all the information pertaining to the start of their Part 2 of the movie. The movie poster is up and running. As a matter of fact, for those of you that just recently tuned into the beginning of my show, there was a movie poster I posted on there.
You did?
Yes, I did. It looks pretty cool.
It does look cool.
I got the official word from Ryan Stacy that they're ready to go. I talked to him yesterday on the phone, and everything's a go. They're just starting to plan to do this and do that, and I'm going to audition for some roles.
You are?
Yes, I am. I asked Ryan if there was any parts of me being a hobo, and I thought maybe I could do the part of a wino or a hobo.
As long as it's not a perverted part like the person in the last movie.
Oh my goodness sakes! How about this?
I wouldn't be able to take that.
You jealousy, huh?
I would have some jealousy.
You can't handle me doing a love scene?
No, you're not doing a love scene.
I'm not doing a love scene.
Those are off your docket.
Well, maybe they could computer generate my head, and put it on somebody else's body.
Well, the sex scene that was in the first movie, the person was completely nude standing there with the woman, and I would not like that.
Well, listen, they're all professionals. It's just a movie. It would have been
just a movie that you are not going to be perverted in.
Well, shit. There blows my chance.
I'm
there.
protective,
Oh, gee.
I would have some jealousy issues.
Jealousy issues. Well, that's the thing about it is, I don't know exactly what was going to happen, but we'll check it out here in the next year.
Yeah.
We'll find out what's going to happen. We can't wait to see everybody again, and I hope it's going to be pretty good for everybody.
And guess what?
What?
I'm already Christmas happy. You know why?
Because you're silly. That's why.
No. It's not because I'm silly. Because I'm not. It's because I got my Christmas present already.
If you check out Concept Media, go to the film section where you will see also a section entitled "The Sleeping Soul." This is Sean Burkett's project.
Oh.
It basically what it is. It's the Sleeping Soul is a dark, twisted tale from the quote effed up mind of Sean Burkett that bends the line between reality and the supernatural. So you might want to check that out. All that information on Concept Media. Go to it, check it out. You will be very much entertained.
Uh-huh.
Now, I understand that somebody here is quite bubbly
Very bubbly and bouncy.
recently. I came home from my own personal Christmas shopping, and
Yeah, you went on a 2-hour shopping excursion.
yeah, I was hanging out, man, at the mall, man, checking people out.
You don't need to be hanging out anyway.
Stalking people. But
was a little
I
perverted.
think I'll turn this segment over to our very lovely princess and let her describe what she got as an early Christmas gift.
Well, you did propose in July.
I did?
You did.
Sure that was me?
Well,
It was just a man in a mask. You don't know who could have been up there.
You did actually. Folks. That was my second proposal from Mr. Nightmare Man, because in 2009,
derelict in my duties.
in November 26th, at about 11:10 p.m., Nightmare Man and I were not living together yet, and we were on webcam so we could visit with each other for the holidays. And Nightmare Man actually proposed to me on webcam that night, but he has always said that he did not like that proposal and wanted to redo it. So you folks got the July version, which was way better.
And if you go to Dark Proposal on YouTube, you'll find out how I did it.
Yeah, on mine it says.
Well, they know that already.
Well, yeah, on mine it's Days of the Dead Proposal is the name of the video. But anyway, yes, 2 days ago, on Thursday, you went shopping and came home with a very fabulous ring. And I love it.
Best 50 cents ever spent.
You said, do you want your Christmas present now or do you want it later? And of course, I chose now.
Because if I wouldn't have got this to you, my
head was starting to spin.
You would have put Linda Blair to shame because
Yes.
it's like, where's my ring? Where's my ring? Where's my ring? Blah! Pea soup all over. My God, shut that woman up. Here. Well,
it
you
wouldn't
finally
be pea soup, it would be brain soup.
The brains. Well, you finally got it.
Yes, you handed me a box.
A box. I got a box.
And I didn't even see what was in the box, and I was already screaming and jumping up and down.
When I was at one point in time, I thought about this as a joke. At one time when I was a kid, my mom gave me some of her empty boxes of jewelry, and I seen something in this book about like how you make little monster special effects. And I thought about drilling a hole or cutting a hole in the bottom and sticking my finger in there with some cotton, and when I hold the box, it looked like my finger was inside the box, and you open it up. Of course, you would have liked that. You would have said, "Oh, an hors d'oeuvre."
I would have bit your finger.
Oh, I like that. But now I got your ring for you.
I did start squealing and jumping up and down before I opened the box, but what if I would have opened the box and it wouldn't have been a ring? I think you would have lost your head.
I probably would have got smacked, but the way you was acting, I thought maybe you was going to go into a seizure or
But
something.
that's not even the best part. You know what's the best part?
I don't know. What was the best part?
When you look at it from the side view, it looks like it's a crown.
only only you would see that. All the rings that I picked out for her,
And you
looked,
didn't even know it.
and she looked at it and she seen a vision of a crown, her signature that she wears for her character. What's the odds, people? What's the odds?
It's awesome.
Well, we still have more Christmas shopping to do yet, but you know what I want for Christmas.
I know you want for Christmas. You want a new Fred face.
I have to have a
Because yours
new
is
upgrade.
getting tattered.
I've had that mask for quite some time now.
Since 2009.
And then going into Days of the Dead Atlanta, I need a fresh look. I need, I got a new sweater. I'm working on a brand new glove with real blades this time.
Yes.
I'm going full force. I got Hannibal Lecter working. I got some other ones. We got to start fresh for the new year.
Your Fred face has been through 3 full Halloween seasons at the Haunted Trail of Horror.
Yeah, not to mention the conventions too.
And 2 years of convention, 2.5 years of conventions. So
I would like to
Yeah,
this is a very expensive mask, and I just don't want to
I know, I bought it.
There is some defects now in the mouth.
Yeah, you have a little rip in the side of your lips there.
And I could get it repaired or whatever, but I would like to retire this one, the very first one that I've owned, a CFX mask. I just want to retire it, and or just create a mannequin type body of Freddy Krueger and display it like I do the Batman.
Like a permanent display.
A permanent display, because I'd like to retire it and get something new. But this mask, the new one that I would like to have, will not be one I use at the Haunted
The one
Trail.
that looks like it's got the slashes on the eyebrow?
Yeah, I think
that one is pretty nice.
I think the chest part is a little bit lower too.
It is.
So, with the sweater that I bought at this costume shop, is different from my usual one I wear.
With the
There's more
holes in
rips and stuff in there.
Yeah.
So I have to,
accommodate
for that. Nobody can, I don't want people to see an undershirt that I have or my regular skin, and that will work out great. I have all the holes covered up, and I'm in the works of purchasing a left-handed glove too, a Freddy burnt hand. I've been shopping around for that.
Right.
And I seen one that is a pretty good price. And
you do need a hand, especially before March when we debut our Monsters Among Us, and we'll be in our own room. And
that's what I've been talking about, Sadie.
I'm not Sadie.
Do I have to write memos for you?
Yes.
Apparently.
Speaking of memos, oh my God.
Here
2 days ago, I just realized that on my computer, after I've had it for how long now, on my computer, on this new Windows 7 thing, is freaking awesome. There's these little sticky notes. And you know how the peel and stick sticky notes, you can stick them all over your desk and whatnot?
I'm aware of them.
Yeah. But they're on the computer. You can stick them all over your screen. I'm obsessed with them. I keep finding new things to put on them.
Yeah, and that's another thing I want to touch on the show today. Computers and electronics. They are driving me bats. I've had enough.
Darling, you were bats before computers were invented.
Whatever. But I'm telling you what. This is one of the things because recently, and this is what I want to talk about. This is maybe the focus on the show today. Electronics. The future of electronics.
I love electronics. They're nice to me.
They're getting to be a pain in the ass for me.
That's not how you use them.
I know how to use them. Give me that Louisville Slugger. I'll show you how to use them.
No, you are not getting my commemorative bat.
I don't care. I'll take a ball-peen hammer. I don't care. But I want to take out my frustrations out on computers, cell phones.
That bat
I've had enough of it shit.
That bat is my Ken Griffey Jr. bat from when he hit his...
Great. I will go. I will go buy one at a second-hand store and use it on the computer. I don't care.
Get a hammer.
Whatever.
I'm not have my bat.
I am getting frustrated. They say that the electronic world is our future. It
is.
Excuse me. What is it? Headaches. That's what they are.
They're not headaches.
They are headaches.
These new smartphones are quite a bit of a headache because they freeze up a lot. You have to take the battery
Because
out.
they're junk. I go, look, you remember the good old days when you went and go get gasoline and that was just it? You went to go get gas, pumped your gas, and then you paid for it. Well, no, you have to go through a system now. You have to
Oh
go
my
through
God,
Gen
this
2
was not good for you the other day.
Well, we get done grocery shopping, and then she says, well, I need gas in the truck. I said, okay, I'll pull over. It was Kroger's.
It was the Kroger's gasoline station.
So I was like, okay, there's the gas house. Just pull over there. So I,
Beep, 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 beep,
yeah,
beep, beep.
I pull up the nozzle and I stick it in the gas tank, and then I select my grade of fuel, and you know I'm saying, okay, come on, numbers. You know, it ain't like the guy seen me standing out there. I'm waving and say, hey, you want to reset the numbers here? It's kind of cold out here. I need to get my gas. Let's go. And you know what the little smart ass said?
What'd he say?
On the intercom, he says, cold enough for you out there?
It was a bit of different experience for me inside the truck listening
Yeah,
to
because you was warm.
You were
I'm waving my hands like, you know, hello, I'm not signaling a touchdown here. I need my gas. Will you reset the numbers? Cold enough for you out there? I said, it ain't going to be so cold for you once I take this gas pump, stick it in your little booth, and set you on fire.
You're funny when you get on a rant.
Well, these people drive me crazy. I mean, come on, people. And when the guy,
No,
the
listen.
other attendant comes out and says, what's the problem? I said, what the problem? I want to get a gas, I want some gas. What is the problem there? Well, you got to go like this. I said, and he shows me the screen, which is about an inch long, and he says, well, you got to check and select this. I said, check and select what? He said, are you a Kroger's Plus card member? I said, no.
Yes, you are.
Well, whatever.
You don't know if you are.
He told
or
me
not.
I had to push this button, and then I had to push select this button. And I said, this looks like... I said, I'm not running the bridge of the Enterprise here. I
know.
want to get some gas.
Mary and I were in the car, or no, Mary wasn't in the car, but I was in the car laughing at you because I'm sitting there, and all I heard, Sled and I hear you, Starship Enterprise. I'm like, what the hell is he talking about out there?
Well, the guy is up there pushing buttons like I'm getting ready for warp speed or something. I want gas. I don't want to type in my frickin' memoirs here. I want gas. Well, you got to do this and that. Cold enough for you? I should have went in there and I pushed him in the mouth.
I
That
have
was
electronic
bullshit.
issues once in a while too, but
Do you now? If my
You're
dad,
funnier.
my dad, God rest his soul, if he was alive today and he would have do with that, somebody would have got killed.
at least you don't have a possessed printer.
Yeah, that's another thing. Your printer going crazy and talking all the time. You know, the good old days is remember when you pulled up to the gas station, the attendant came out and said, "How much you want?" Well, $20. And he filled your
we
gas
don't have
tank.
any
You
of those
sat
gas
there.
stations anymore.
You paid for
and
your
they
gas.
did all the work.
You paid for your gas, and then you left. You didn't have to punch in buttons or super
And stand
secret
out in the cold and rain.
Captain Midnight codes and stuff like this and whatever. That is how you pump gas. That's and the computer generated shit of the day. I'm sick of it.
Remember
I'm sick
when
of it all.
we were sitting around the one night watching TV and all of a sudden my printer started making pictures?
Yeah.
It was making diva pictures.
Hey, it's maximum overdrive. You know, there must have been some kind of.
I was saying that to a lady at the store the other day. She was having a problem with the computer and I had to wait on her and I was like, man, these machines are all taking over. Pretty soon it's all going to be like maximum overdrive.
It will. It will. It'll be like the Terminator.
Maximum terror.
But I can see that one day the machines taking over, and then we're all going to be slaves. All our cars will start
They already are.
transforming
Look how
and
many
shit.
people have lost their jobs because of machines.
Yeah, now you know why I'm a little upset. Just a tad bit over the edge. It's crazy.
Speaking of over the edge, right now you look like
I look like
freaking
hell.
Jack Nicholson when he gets angry.
I'm tired of all these electronics. I'm going to take a baseball bat to Wendy because I've had enough of the phones, I've had enough of this, and I've had enough of that.
It's sickening. You know, I get the cell phone, and
Yes, Jack?
it gives you like 17,000 ways of doing something. I only like to do one thing on the cell phone.
You text and you call and you check your email and you check your Facebook. That's 4 things.
No, I'm talking about little little added, how you well, let's see, how you change your ringtone. Do you want your ringtone set at a 6% vibrating or 10% vibrating or this and that and that and this? There's so much things.
They're very customizable.
There's too much on the cell phone. There's too much.
Nah.
I have owned this cell phone. How long have I owned this cell phone? I have.
Well,
How long have I had it in my possession? For about what?
the one that you have now?
Yeah,
Almost a year.
almost a year. I probably have not even dived into like. I'm probably at maybe 70% of learning the special
You
features.
didn't
on it.
investigate your phone? I investigated mine before I even bought it.
There's so much yet that I have not learned on this cell phone yet. That there's so many special features, and I don't want to.
Do you know that
I
you can go
waste my time.
You can go onto Verizon and you can go onto their downloads thing and you can actually find the phone that you want to buy and you can download the user's manual so you will know how to use your phone before you get it.
I don't give a rat's butt.
You do give a rat's ass.
You know what what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 2 paper cups and a string, and I'm going to go up and march my ass up to Verizon, and I'm going to set that down on the counter, and I'm going to ask
And they're
them.
going to look at you like you're loony and they're going to call the men with the Hug Me jacket.
I'm going to ask them, what kind of plan can you set up with this? I say, how, overnight texting or something like that. I'm going to set me up a plan for that. That's what I want.
Speaking of Hug Me jacket, there's a new guy going to go to next convention.
Who?
Hannibal.
Who's that?
It's you.
Oh, me. Now, how did we get switched over from cell
Because
phones
I
to-
mentioned Hug Me jacket.
Oh, yeah. I bet Hannibal wouldn't put up with this crap with electronics.
No, he just eat the people.
Yeah, that's exactly what the people need to be.
Carve them up with
to
some
eat.
fava beans.
I'm sick of the electronic scene. I'm tired of it all.
You got a new computer.
Yeah, I have a new computer.
Of which you had to send back before you got it all put together.
Yeah, because it was junk.
It wasn't junk.
It was junk.
We got it from a
Renaissance.
Rent-A-Center, right. And it was previously used from someone else, which we didn't know that part. But whoever used it before you had uninstalled the webcam, which means that your voice recording sound part, like what we're using right now, did not work. So
And I need
that
that.
was a very important part. So we had to send it back. And it was gone for almost 2 weeks, but now your computer is back.
And what I'm going to have to do right now is I'm going to have to
Set it all back up.
relearn how to. This is a new form.
It's a new version of Windows, and all your pages are a lot different than the one that you use.
Great.
They're way easier though. You're gonna be pleased with it. I've already set you up a little bit. I put your homepage as Yahoo, and when you click on it, you get 2 pages that comes up at the same time. You get Yahoo and you get your homepage of Facebook, and I put you some shortcuts to your YouTube and your YouTube, the new thing that we've started to do, and Days of the Dead and Horror Hound and some other little shortcuts that's up there. It goes right across the top of the screen, and it makes it a lot easier for you to find them, and you don't have to shortcut them to the front of your computer anymore. They're just right
Whoopee.
there on your page, and just click 'em.
Whoopee. Whoopee.
Whoopee.
I'll sleep better tonight knowing that.
Are you going to sleep tonight? A Saturday night? We usually don't do much sleeping on Saturday nights.
What?
We're usually up listening to YouTube.
Well, like
Late night Andy Griffith.
like I said before, one of these times, we didn't get a chance to do it this year, but there's going to be a weekend where the cell phones and the computers and all of this is going to be put down and forgotten about, and we're going to get in touch with, I don't know.
That's what happens when
what's
we
that
go
word
to the
I'm
conventions.
What's that word I'm looking for? Nature? No, I'm not talking about, even with conventions, we're taking cameras with us or cell phones and taking
Yeah.
pictures and stuff like that. I'm talking about leaving everything alone. I'm talking about a campfire. I'm talking about sitting back and listening to nature and getting in touch with Mother Nature and forgetting about the OMGs and the LOLs and the YouTubes
You know what?
and all that stuff. I want a break from it. I need a break from it. Because remember, back in the day when I lived out in the country, we had 3 channels on TV. We didn't have no cell phones. We didn't have no computers.
No,
and
but
I
listen.
survived just great without that crap. Yes, I survived just great without the crap. And for one weekend, you are going to survive without it
Listen.
too.
Listen to me.
That is an order.
Listen to me.
Damn computers.
No,
All
and
right, go ahead, Linda. You got the mic.
I believe it was 2006. But anyway, there was a summer that Cassandra and I and a friend of mine and his 2 children, teenage daughters, we all 5 went on a trip. We went.
3-hour tour.
It actually took 4 hours. Thank you. But we drove 2 hours up and crossed over the border. This was before you needed a passport to drive into Canada from the United States.
Correct.
But we drove across the border. We crossed the big old Mackinac Bridge. It's a beautiful sight driving down that bridge. It's cool. But if you look out your car window and look down, you can see the water underneath you. I don't know if you would like that so well.
I've been in the Mackinac.
You've been on the Mackinac Bridge?
Yes, I have.
Uh-huh.
Back in the day.
I like that bridge.
When we was kids.
But
took a trip.
you cross over the Mackinac Bridge and you drive for about a half an hour, maybe a little bit more. And when we got there, we stopped at the Big Buck Brewery, which is in Michigan. And then after that, we got on a train and we took a 2-hour train ride into the depths of Canada, into the wilderness. So much so that in order to even have a refrigerator or a stove, it operated off of propane. There was 0 electric.
Good. That's
You
what
couldn't
you need.
have a phone. You couldn't have a TV. You could not have a lamp.
Why would you want that
You couldn't
crap?
have anything. And it was so peaceful.
I bet it was.
It was peaceful.
Sign me up. I'll go.
We were in the middle of the woods. We had a train track behind us, and we got off the train on this platform, and I'd carved in the side of the platform 9 3/4 from Harry
Oh
Potter.
my God.
I did. I carved in the side of it.
Of all the things you had to graffiti, you had to put that.
Platform 9 3/4.
Oh my God!
But
Here we
anyway,
go.
so we get off of our platform and we go down into this winding downward hill and get to this cabin. And this cabin is one great big room, which is your living room and your kitchen area all together.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was 2 separate rooms off to the side, and there was 2 sets of bunk beds in each room. So there was actually 8 beds in the place when it only had 3 rooms. It was pretty awesome. And there was a place to go to the bathroom out back. There was an actual outhouse. And then there was this spot you could go down and sit right by the water. And you could see like this huge ass lake in front of you and watch nature. And you could take a walk down the train tracks and walk for hours and hours and hours and not run into another human. It was fucking great.
Well,
I loved it. That was 4 days of peaceful.
Well, that's what we need. We don't need these electronic gadgets and gizmos to have a wonderful weekend. It's just like with my sister. When she went camping, she brought her luxurious camper with her that that looks like it transforms into a damn robot too. The side of the wall extends. And then you got you got a room with a swimming pool and a jacuzzi inside of the damn
No,
thing.
you don't.
But inside her camper, what'd you find? A small section taken out of her home and thrown into the camper. Well, you got your DVD player, you got your color TV, you got your microwave. Is that camping? No. And what are they doing? What are they doing when they camping? To go outside, to sit down. Oh, let's go out and see nature. But they're sitting there texting on their cell phone.
The only thing electronics that I took with me, I did take my laptop with me because so I could take the pictures from my camera and pop them onto the laptop a couple of times. But there was no electricity to charge it, so I only had a limited amount of time the entire weekend that I could use the computer.
Good. Then when you're done taking your pictures and stuff, then you're
done.
done.
I shut it off. Right. I just popped the pictures in there and shut it off. I didn't even do any editing. And I also took my iPod so I would have music to listen to.
Well, see, the thing about it is, when we come time for us to camp, there ain't gonna be nothing. I don't want nothing. I'm going to put.
That's how I center myself, though. I listen to my music on my headset.
I'm going to put
and I
Gone
sing
Fishing.
terribly.
I'm going to put. Yes, you do. You
I do sing terribly,
baby.
but I don't care.
I'm going to put a Gone Fishing sign on my cell phone and my computer.
You don't fish, though.
It's not the point, dear. The point of it is.
I know what the point
sign
is.
means I'm gone. I'm away. I'm done, and that's the way it's going to be. And if I see anybody on this camping trip, I see one person texting, I'm going to take their phone. I'm going to throw it in the lake.
We couldn't even take our phones because they didn't work.
Well, that's fine, but I got no problem with computers and stuff like that. I just need a break from them. I'm fortunate that we have the internet and stuff like communications is great. And because if we didn't have the computers and everything, I wouldn't have a show right now. We do all this. And I'm fortunate enough that we have it, but come on, sometimes it gets to be a pain in the ass.
You know what else
and
was
we
so
do
great?
need a break.
You know what else was so great?
Ice cream and candy?
No, when we went to Canada, and you've seen the pictures, I've showed them to you, but when we went to Canada, I don't have any real good pictures of the Northern Lights because the camera that I had at the time, I couldn't figure out how to get it to see the Northern Lights because it didn't. But there was this spot where we went where in this section where we called it our swimming rock. This rock
It's like Fraggle Rock?
was bigger around than our bathroom. It was huge. You could lay out in the sun and tan on this rock naked if you wanted to because there's no people around.
Yeah, baby.
Of course I did. But
got pictures of that?
No. At night, I would lay on this rock. Well, we all would. We'd take our sleeping bags out there because it's chilly at night in Canada. But we would go and we would lay on this rock in our sleeping bags and just lay there on our backs looking at the Northern Lights. And I swear to God, the stars feel like they are so close that you could touch them. And the swirly blue and pink and purple lights across the sky.
And that's
it's
pleasure.
Beautiful.
And that's pleasure that you can't get out of Facebook, can you?
I have some.
You can't do that.
Extremely awesome pictures.
But that's the thing, and let's wind this up because I'm done talking about computers and electronics. Crazy. But with the holiday season approaching, everybody.
And what's all the kids want? Electronics.
Everybody wants iPods and the new notepads and stuff like that. Great. Let's give them one more thing that they ain't gonna get
Chelsea
away.
wants Xbox 360.
Yeah, let's give them one more thing that they will shy away and be drawn away from the finer things in life, and let's stick their nose in front of computers.
When we were that age, what did we do? We rode bicycles. We took walks. You couldn't. Some people didn't even have home telephones. If you wanted to see one of your friends, you had to walk to go see them.
Do you know what I did one time on a Saturday night? There was no no texting and anything like that when I was a kid. You know what I did? I grabbed me a pad of drawing paper. I sat at my kitchen table.
You are a great artist.
And for like 4 hours, I drew some outlandish shit. And that entertained the hell. I get my creative juices flowing. I didn't have to get a joystick out and start playing computers. Don't you say a word.
I know what you.
Yeah, see, I know you. If I said joystick, I know you go be saying something.
No, I wasn't actually going there.
I know you always go there. But when we got bored, we was in town, we did head to the arcade and play video games.
Yeah, but I know something else that you did when you got bored. When you, up until the time when you could actually make videos and stuff. I know what you did because I have listened to several of the cassettes.
What am
you know where I'm going with this.
Talk dirty.
No. You had a cassette recorder and you would record some strange shit. You recorded
coming from our basement.
Clips of songs. You recorded clips of movies. You recorded you with some of your thousands of voices that you do. You recorded lots of stuff.
Well, yeah, with a little tape recorder, man, you had to utilize your time, and that was fun.
You know what it reminds me of? The kid on Home Alone.
Physical therapy?
The kid on
or
Home
mental
Alone.
therapy, I should
Sit
say.
there recording everything.
Oh, yeah.
Got your little Walkman.
Well, that's what we had back in the day as far as electronics go.
Atari was the thing back then. I loved my Atari. I would sit and play River Raid with my brother like for hours on end.
Well, yeah, but see now let's fast forward. We have a Wii.
Yeah, but I
and
still
when's
have
the last
an Atari,
time
but
we
I can't
played
get it
that?
to work.
When's the last time we played that thing?
It's got a little bit of dust on it.
A little bit. How's 3 inches a little bit for you?
You know how busy we've been this entire year?
Well, that's great. I mean, actually, with the Wii, it gets you the opportunity to get up off of your ass and actually
get
move
some
around.
exercise, yeah.
There's a plus in some
Step
areas.
away from the computer and go over to that electronic.
Yeah, but,
That's actually a good electronic. When you can get it to work, sometimes it doesn't work right.
Yeah, exactly. But, the Christmas season, everybody's buying this and that. But, you have to watch out also for Christmas shopping, even in the parking lots.
Yeah.
But we're pulling into Walmart and to do our Christmas shopping, and just as well as I do, you was there in the passenger seat, that we were driving down the right way. The way that you go into because you have to drive down.
Yeah, this huge ass fucking truck was coming at us from the side, going across the parking lot, not down any aisles or anything, going across the parking lot, and did not stop when he seen us. You had to slam on your brakes so he could get through, and I'm flipping him the finger, and he's fucking smiling at me.
And I laid that horn on big time. Like I said, we was driving down the right way of going into the parking lot. Sometimes I have a tendency to drive down the wrong way too, but I also use what is called my
traffic.
eyes.
Yeah,
because I just see a parking space.
You don't
over there
own the thing.
But this guy was just coming, and what did I say? I said, "Look, this guy's probably go into hitting us."
Yeah, if you wouldn't have put on your brakes, he would have.
I would have called that one right. Yeah, but he just kept going, and I had to slam on the brakes, and that is with the holiday season. You have to watch out for these crazies because they don't care. I mean, you can even get ran into in a shopping cart in there because these people are nuts. This is why I don't go on Black Friday shopping.
I don't either.
I don't do it.
No.
I don't like the regular shop as it is. I don't do that crap. It's craziness.
You see that video? You remember the video I showed you the day after freaking Black Friday when people were posting videos of mobs going on in Walmart? These people, there was a crowd of like 30 people all standing around pushing and shoving each other, cursing at each other, and over a fucking crock pot. For real. You could get that any day of the damn week.
If they wanted to, they can come over to our house and we give them one on the house. They don't have
we have 3.
We don't have to beat the hell out of everybody for a crock pot. It's a crock of crap, you know
that? You're funny.
But that's, that... Now you know why I have certain issues about the Christmas season. This
and
craziness.
Electronics.
This craziness.
Not only that, you go shopping and you're standing there at the register, and what happens? The electronics are not cooperating, and you got to stand there while they try to figure the shit out, because even the workers there don't know what the hell they're doing with this stuff.
Can we have a price check on feminine napkins? Price check on aisle 3, please. Price check on feminine napkins.
You did have to when we was out and we bought something for Scary Mary the other day. We bought her a tank top that she likes to wear under her shirt, and the only one that had the size for her. There was one left, and you had to go back to the section where we got it and get another shirt exactly like that one, because this one didn't have a damn UPC tag on it.
Well, if I wouldn't have came back, I wouldn't have went and got the thing that did a price check. We would have been there for hours because the lady
nobody would answer her
and
calls.
nobody came up to the thing. I mean, hello, everybody's
They're
asleep at
probably
the
sitting
switch.
around listening to the loudspeaker. So and so answer your phone. And they're sitting, like I'm gonna answer that.
This is why I don't.
I'll have to do some work.
This is why I don't like to go out this season. Don't like this stuff.
This is why I'm hot.
I stay home and get drunk. That's the fun thing. I just don't like it. I don't like the holiday season. Almost said I didn't like Halloween.
Last night was the first time I seen you have a Bud Light in almost a month.
No,
you went on a dry spell.
No, I kind of just dabble in a little drink last night. Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen you with one in a long
But
time.
getting close to the end of this the Christmas season, and I'm going to need it. Hey, but fast forwarding is to New Year's Eve, kids.
Yes,
I
yes,
know
yes,
it's
yes.
I know it's still early in the ball game, but this gives the opportunity for people to plan.
Yeah.
We are planning to have a
New Year's Eve
party at our house, and I don't know a lot of people, listeners out there that probably live far away, that wouldn't be able to make it.
Yeah,
But
bring a sleeping bag and crash on the floor. They don't have to drive home drunk.
if everybody showed up, we'd probably have bodies in this house all laying around. We could stack them up like cordwood.
And Diva will go around and biting each one.
Oh, they'd love that, yeah. But we don't mind. Come on over.
Yeah, definitely. The more the merrier.
If you guys can make it wherever you're at listening to this right now, if you guys want to come to our New Year's Eve party, drop us a line on Facebook and in a message and set it up. If you guys are willing to come, if you can make it, we got sleeping quarters for you. Come on out and let's ring in the new year. That gives them plenty of time to plan ahead. We'll tell them that now. The invite now. That way they can make.
Well, yeah, you gotta plan ahead because you can't go wait till the last minute and you ask somebody to come, people to come to your party. Oh, I already got plans. Well, this time, let us be the first one on the plans.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Come on over.
We had a party last year and it was awesome until about 2
Yeah.
a.m. when you fell asleep in the chair and woke up Linda Blair style and
That
projectile across the living room floor.
That would have been a YouTube moment.
Your sister was here and she was getting ready to leave and we were standing there talking and all of a sudden out of nowhere just this spew of grossness just flies across the living room floor. I'm like, oh my god.
Had mixed things that I shouldn't have mixed.
I warned you. I know you. I know what things you can mix and have for the evening. You did not listen. Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah, you're fine for now until you turn into Linda Blair 3 hours later.
I was very sick.
The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
All right, you guys, I got 8 crates of Epicac from Mort, all on my tab. Now, whoever goes the longest without puking gets the last piece of pie in the fridge. Okay, here we go. How's everybody doing?
Good so far.
All right. Nothing yet. Cool. You know, I don't know if you guys had any of that pie already, but that is some tasty stuff. That's from the bake sale that Lois was... Ooh, one down. I know somebody who won't be having any...
I'm starting to feel funny.
Well, I feel fine. I guess I'm gonna...
Oh boy, that means I win. I get to eat.
Oh God, why didn't anybody tell me? Oh my God, my insides are on fire. No, please, no more.
Dad, I'm scared.
Get the phone. Call 911. Lois, get in here. Okay. I think it's all gone. I think it's...
Who wants chowder?
But no. Tastes like chicken. No, I will stick to my...
And you will listen to your fiance when she says, you can't have that.
I will stick to my Bud
Correct?
Light. Yes, I will. I
will
take
hold
a
you
vow.
to it, and the listeners can hear you. So
I take a vow.
Don't
I
you
will
go
stick...
tell me, I'm fine.
I'm fine. The power of Christ compels you. But yeah, I will. No, that was. You know what I was mixing that night?
Yeah.
It was tequila.
Tequila.
It was beer. It was wine.
Yes, you were mixing way
formaldehyde,
too many things.
Windex cleaner.
See, me, I can mix
Something-
anything. I can
something on
drink
a-
and drink and drink. I can drink your Bud Lights. I can drink wine. I can drink tequila. I can drink Black Velvet. I can drink anything, and I don't have that problem. I'm one of those lucky ones. I'm a sober drunk. I don't throw up. I don't get hangovers. Nothing.
There was a bottle that I had also drank that had a skull and crossbones in the bottom of it. I don't drink that.
Don't drink that.
Mental note: don't drink the bottle with the skull and crossbones. Got it. Okay, yeah.
I did buy you a pretty neat flask at the Horror Hound last time.
That
It has
is-
a bat on it.
That is cool.
It is
But I
cool.
will not fill it up this year. I will just keep it as a display. I will just drink Bud Light.
That's right. You be a good boy.
But getting back to the conventions and stuff for Monsters Among Us, I will not be drinking anything during the convention because during the conventions, we walk around and we have beers as we're walking. But say this time it's a little different because we're actually working here.
Yes, but at night you can let your hair down a
Yeah,
little bit.
in the evening after it's all said and done, I will have a couple beers. But during the course of the convention itself,
You mean to tell me
I
that
will-
nobody wants to walk in the room and see the drunk Freddy?
no, there's not going to be no drunk Freddy.
I'm kidding.
Actually, I have seen horror movie stars sitting there that actually have been, drinking a couple beers as
I'm
they're
sure they need
signing.
it for their nerves.
Well, yeah, sure, but but with me, everybody's going to be on their game. I'm going to have bottled water next to me because I'm going to need it because of the, we're going to be in constant costume. Well, not so much as you. It's going to be for me because
I'm
I'm
that
going to
way
need to
every
replenish
week,
my
every
fluids.
convention weekend though. I'm always in costume the whole weekend.
Well, I'm going to need to replenish my fluids, so it's going to be a Gatorade or water or something of that nature in a cooler that we're going to have by our table, so we can replenish the fluids and stuff. And afterwards, when it's all said and done, and we shut our room up for that evening, we'll go down to the party or something like that, have a couple beers. But
Yeah,
that's
and with
what's
your
going to be.
and with your infant-sized bladder, you're going to be always needing to go to the bathroom, so you're going to have to take it easy on any kind of liquids.
It's not so much. It's not so much. The thing about it is, I could drink water and water and water all day and go to the bathroom once. I have one cup of coffee, I'm in the bathroom 100 times. And that's just the way with beer. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a mind thing or something.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know, but when we go on a drive to go anywhere, I gotta stop and take a pee. I gotta stop and take a pee. And
I
I'm
have
sitting
to.
here. You go 3 times, and I'm not even gone yet.
That's because I got an old weak bladder. I can't help it. I
Okay,
gotta
Doc
go.
Brown.
I gotta go. And with that, let's go to Diva's movie reviews. We watched a pretty good movie this past week, Hangover Part 2.
Yes, we did.
So with that in mind, I'm going to turn it over to the lovely Miss Diva, and I'm going to go get me a cup of coffee and pee some more.
Yeah, get you a cup of coffee and pee some more.
Yeah. Take it away, princess.
Yeah.
Get out of my road.
Whatever.
I gotta
And
go
you
pee.
know-
I gotta tinkle.
And I'm just gonna steal your seat because that bench is hard on my tushy. A lot of people told us that they seen Hangover 2 and that it was a carbon copy of the first one. And, well, yeah, it does start out the same. And pretty much, they all wake up the next day and they don't know what the hell happened. But the movie is hilarious. And I gotta say, I just love the monkey. The monkey is awesome. I love him. But, yeah, it's a good movie. And there's some funny parts in it. And, of course, they got the part where everybody's trying to piece together everything that happened. And I just like it. I don't know what else I can say about it. I don't have a very long review to give you today because I like the movie. And I don't have anything bad to say about it. Just if you watch this movie, don't watch it with children because there's a scene in it where they show full frontal of males standing there when they go into the nightclub. And they find out that they went to a nightclub and they go into the nightclub and there's some risque parts in that part. So just a FYI, in case you got little ones that you're going to watch it with, then you know where to not let them see. So
Don't let them watch any of it.
that's right.
Put a Christmas Story in or The Grinch or something. That's what. Get out of my
You
chair.
sit there for a minute.
Oh, gee whiz. Now I get to sit on the bench. Do I
Yeah.
get to sit at the little kiddie table too when supper's ready?
My butt bones are numb, man.
I like Tango.
You're gonna have to kiss it better. Oh, wait a minute.
Movie review, dear. Movie
Yes,
review. Movie review.
I did like the movie. It was great. I liked it.
We've been also watching some Christmas movies. You recently bought one at the store with Patrick Swayze.
Yes.
Late Patrick Swayze in it.
Yep. That was a good movie.
What was that one called?
I don't remember.
I'll go find out.
Yeah, you go find out. We also watched Mr. Popper's Penguins. Oh my God! Don't watch that movie with me because you will not have any eardrums left when I'm done laughing. I love that movie. It's over there in the C section for Christmas.
C-section.
There's a C section.
You said
I said
C-section.
C section. Give birth, man. Give birth. So you find it yet?
I found it.
What's it called?
Christmas in Wonderland.
Christmas in Wonderland.
With the late Patrick Swayze.
Yes, that's right. And he's a
That's
great
right.
actor. I like him. It was a good movie.
We also watched A Christmas Story, Ralphie and his BB gun. That's always a classic. Always got to watch that. We're down to 2 more favorites that we haven't watched yet, and that's The Grinch
Yes, we have to watch The Grinch.
and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase. That's always a classic one.
I like the Charlie Brown Christmas too.
I can't stand Charlie Brown Christmas. I can't stand any Charlie Brown stuff.
I like Charlie Brown.
You know, if I was
Wah, wah, wah.
if I was Charlie Brown, I would after the 17,000th time that I was
Trying
tricked,
to kick that ball.
instead of trying to kick the ball, I would kick Lucy in the head continuously until her hemorrhaging would not stop. And I would she'd be all she wrote.
Say, Charlie Brown, I've got a football. How about practicing a few place kicks? I'll hold the ball, and you come running and kick it.
Oh, brother. I don't mind your dishonesty half as much as I mind your opinion of me. You must think I'm stupid.
I'll hold it steady.
No.
Please?
No. No.
Oh, come on, Charlie Brown.
No. No. No.
I'll hold it steady.
This year I'm really gonna kick that football.
I don't even watch Charlie Brown Halloween special.
I always watch Charlie Brown. I like it.
I don't know. I'm not really a big Charlie Brown fan myself.
Daddy! I'm back from trick-or-treating!
Billy, shh, please be quiet,
Why?
because you'll bother the neighbors. Go watch Charlie Brown, and I'll be in a minute.
Charlie Brown's an asshole.
Billy Wilkins, language.
But enough about Charlie Brown. For those of you that have been following my Facebook and Divas, our daughter, Scary Mary, has had her tonsils out
6 days ago.
6 days ago. The operation went quite well. Everything is fine. This past week, Mary is recovering. She's doing quite well.
She got some of her voice back yesterday.
Yeah, she was talking a little bit. She was using a pad and paper to write down certain things, and sometimes
And you gave her a walkie-talkie to page you, and
Yeah,
every 2 minutes you get paged.
sometimes she would write things down to let me know what's going on. Sometimes she would say it to let me know what's going on. If she needs anything, we gave her a walkie-talkie that we use out at the haunted trail.
And she would try to do some charades to tell you what she wanted, and you
Yeah.
didn't understand what she was talking about.
Well, the walkie-talkie was used for the sole purpose of hitting the call button. And Lord knows she knows how to hit that call button every 5 minutes. Dad, call. Bing, bing. There we go, running back and forth. I think I wore the carpet down back and forth into her room.
She's feeling better, though.
But yeah, she is feeling much better now.
She actually ate popcorn last night.
Yeah, and bacon. So, that's a plus.
You can't keep her away from bacon.
I know. The girl would have no mouth, but some way or another she would know how to eat this bacon. But yeah, she's doing quite well.
Bacon. Where's the bacon? I smell bacon. Bacon, bacon, gotta be bacon. Only one thing that smells like bacon, and that's bacon. Bacon, 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 bacon. There, from the bag. What's it say? I can't read. Please, please, give me what's in the bag.
Yeah.
That's Mary.
That's Mary. She loves her bacon. But like I said, all in all, she's doing quite well, and she's going to shoot for this Tuesday going back to school. So,
and try to make it to her choir concert that's next weekend.
Yeah, that is the thing. She has a choir.
I don't know if her voice will be up to it yet.
Well, we're just going to have to wait and see. So she's just going to have to take it easy with her voice, and hopefully everything will work out fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now it's time for the howdies. A big howdy going out to Holly Phillips. She was one of the haunted trail workers this year.
She's a zombie in my section.
She just started out there this past year, right?
Yeah.
She was a first timer. That's cool. We have invited Holly to our New Year's Eve party, so that invitation's pending. She's going to find out what she's actually doing, and if she has not any prior plans, she will drop by with the gang and hang out with us for this New Year's Eve.
I also invited some other people like Sabrina and Jeff Wickebeard and the McMullins and Stephanie. There's 2 Stephanies actually, and one I used to babysit for. Little Kaylee. She's 2 years old and she's awesome.
We'll have to give a big howdy out to little Kaylee.
I think she's 3 by now.
She's getting up
Maybe
there.
I don't know how old she is anymore. It's been a while.
And a big shout out. Howdy. It's not a shout out, it's a howdy.
It's a howdy.
Big howdy going out to Maria McConaughey Angeloni. Did I say that right?
I don't know if you said it right because I've never heard her actually say it, so I'm not for sure. But she is a lifelong friend. I went to school with her.
We also invited her to the New
Yes,
Year's Eve
I
party.
did invite her, but I'm not sure she can make it. They're in Tennessee?
I believe so.
Or something like that. But also a howdy. You got me saying that now.
Shout out them howdies.
You got me saying that now. Say howdy to Mark Patton.
I'm Mark Patton. Howdy. He's like,
you should have said it like Freddie.
Yeah, that'd be a big shout out. See, now I got me. That's infectious.
It is.
Well, big howdy to Marla Rudas from Royal Oak, Michigan. There's a lot of friends. We have a lot of friends.
We have a lot of friends in Michigan.
So, but if the Michiganders can come down to the Ohio border and hang out with us New Year's Eve, they're more than welcome to show up.
Yeah, they can camp out.
$5 admission to come in. So, okay, 10.
I have a friend on Facebook, and she's quite eccentric, and I just absolutely love her. And her, if I say the name wrong, I'm gonna get killed. But Alita Illusion.
Alita Illusion.
Yeah,
Big
she also
howdy
does
to Alita
photography.
Illusion.
She has like 6 colors in her hair. They're like neon pink and blue and yellow and stuff, and it's really cool. I just love her. She's awesome.
Sweet. Any more howdies?
I don't know. I don't think so. My mind is a little blank right now, and don't you touch it. Don't you touch it.
There's so many routes I can go.
You be nice.
Well, I tell you what, the old clock on the wall says it's time for us to call it a night.
Yes, it is.
On behalf of Diva of the Dead and myself, have a very wonderful Saturday. And we'll see you again next Friday at a regular scheduled time for another episode of the Nightmare Hour.
And hopefully we still don't have any snow, because I don't want any.
Yeah, real quick before I go, I did want to mention this, and now that you reminded me of it.
Except for the rain, the weather's been awesome.
Diva, we got into the truck when we get ready to do our shopping. We're getting ready to leave. And Diva says something to the nature, it just doesn't seem like Christmas. There's no snow anywhere. And no more than she said that, it started snowing. Thanks a lot, Big Mouth.
Yeah, but there's no white stuff out there. It just flurried a little bit. It didn't make any
Well,
accumulation.
nevertheless, why don't you keep your snow comments to a quietness?
I like the snow. It's pretty and
Do you like to
everything.
wade knee deep in it?
Well, actually, yes, it's good for a walk.
Okay, well, there you go. You opened up your mouth now. Now, tomorrow we're going to have a
No,
blizzard.
the part that I don't like is driving in it, and I don't like the ugly mess that it makes of our world.
I don't like it
It's
at all.
slushy and brown and icky and gross.
When we become millionaires, we are going to live in Africa.
No, we're not.
It doesn't snow there.
You want to get mauled by a tiger?
It doesn't snow
Then
there.
you'll know what tigers dream of.
Well, they ain't going to be dreaming of a white Christmas. I know that much, because I don't like it. But yeah, our very own Princess Diva had to open her mouth and it started snowing. Thanks.
It's good for photography. I want to do some snowy pictures
Yeah,
of
it's
Diva.
also good for frostbite, too.
Who doesn't want to see some bloody pictures of Diva in the snow? Please.
You keep it up, and when it snows out
No,
there, when you
you
open
are
your
not.
mouth,
I
you're
know
going to
where
see
you're going
pictures
with
of bloody Diva in the snow, because I'm going to punch your nose. But, yeah, I just wanted to touch base with that. So be
that's all,
careful
folks.
what you wish for. You just may get it. Now, we can...
Yeah, being that you said that, I do want to say a howdy to someone. Kitty Zombie. He has been wishing and wishing for snow, and then yesterday on his Facebook, he was all whining and crying because it was so cold outside, and I said, well, Kitty, you did wish for snow, and the cold does come along with it, and I told him he needs to be careful what he wishes for. And we should say hi to Jeff Wickedbeard.
Now, howdy to Jeff Wickedbeard.
Yeah.
I thought we'd go get these howdies out of the road.
And his woman, Angela.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, I think that wraps it up for this hour of the Nightmare Hour.
I love you.
I've been your host, the Nightmare Man, and with Princess Diva of the Dead, and we'll see you again real soon. And keep wishing for that snow. Okay. Goodbye, folks, and remember, keep on a slashing, baby!
Okay, that is the last time you are gonna pull that crap. You hear me?
Yes.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
And you are gonna hold down that football until Charlie Brown kicks it. You got that?
Yes.
Go ahead, Charlie.
Yay!
And you know what else? I did some checking around. You're not a licensed therapist. Roadhouse.